I'm going to tell you about the different types of animals you can find at them, why the animals are there, and what their life is like at the refuge. This is where I got all of my sources from. They're from 17 refuges across the nation. I got all my information and pictures off all of these sites, unless I notified otherwise. What types of animals are there? The most common ones you find there are tigers, and they're usually the most amount of them. The next one are lions, and it's both male and females that you can find at them. Cougars are found at most of them, but not all of them, and they can also be called pumas or mountain lions. Leopards are found at most of them. Jaguars are only found at a few. Bobcats are found at most of them. Ligers and tigons are found at most of them. Servals are found at most of them. These cats are only found at usually a few, or usually it's just like one. Like a cheetah was only found at one, a snow leopard was found at two, a jungle cat was found at one, Jeffroy was found at one. The ocelot is found at a few of them, so is the caracal, and the lynx, and the caribou, and the Asian leopard. The other animals found at them that are not cats are bears are very common. Binturong is found at a few of them, along with the Cody Mundi, and the kinkajou is found at the Caroline Tiger Rescue. Exotic birds are found at a few of them, along with a variety of primates like lemurs, baboons, and bush babies. And so are wolves, dogs, coyotes. And then there's a camel, a raccoon, and a tortoise that are found at one. Why are they there? Very many times they're unwanted, like King, who was a lion at the Exotic Feline Rescue Center. His neighbor found out that the owner was going to, didn't have enough money to feed him, so he was going to have him shot. So he's unwanted. Some are unable to care for him, like Dandelion, who was brought to Tiger Haven, malnourished and dehydrated by a couple who did not have the facility to take care of it. Some are abandoned, like Sally, who is now at the Wild Animal Sanctuary. He was found at a truck stop because his owner just left him there after he became too aggressive and disruptive and just threw him out of the car. Abused, like Loretta and Conway, who were made to breed and breed and breed by their owners. And once their cubs started becoming deformed and dying, they just didn't want them anymore. Some are confiscated because there are very many laws in the different states. Like Sierra was confiscated by the Texas SPCA because she was only being fed dog food, and they declawed her. Some of them are retired from like magic shows, circus, movies like Savannah, who's now at Serenity Springs Wildlife Preserve, and she was starred in the movie Secondhand Lions. Very few of them are born on site, like BB King and Mac, who is at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge, and they were born to Tigger G, but she came pregnant to the facility. Pretty much all of the animals, the reason they're there is there's nowhere else to go for them. Their life at the refuge, they are brought there and they're not euthanized, meaning they're not being killed. They do not sell them, they do not buy them, and they do not trade them. They do not breed them, and to prevent breeding, they spay and neuter most of them. The animals born on site, the only animals born on site, are the ones when the tiger or any animal comes to the refuge pregnant. And pretty much this is a place for them to live for the rest of their life. They're giving them a permanent home. Some of them have small areas to live in, and as the refuges get money to build habitats, they move them into these large areas. The areas are made to be like their natural habitats. They are kept very clean, whether it's the small cage or the big habitat. They give them shade, water, and some of them even give them fans. They're given enrichment, which are different toys like balls, pumpkins, like this tiger has a cucumber. They are given veterinary care. Every refuge will give them veterinary care, make sure they're taken care of. They're given the best food they can get available. They're fed on a certain schedule, whether it's like every other day, every day, or a certain schedule like their real wildlife. They are provided with social groups, especially like lions who are normal in a pride. There's interaction with the workers, whether it's talking to them, playing with them. Some of the facilities are open to the public, so they get a little interaction with visitors, but others are not because they want the animals not to have that emotional stress. The animals are watched very closely, and they look and check daily to make sure they're okay, to make sure they're taken care of, to make sure there's nothing wrong with them. The workers know the animals very well, where if you look at a few different tigers, you can't tell the difference, but they know the tiger. They can just look at it and know which tiger it is, so you can tell they care about them. And pretty much this is a place for these animals to call home. Pretty much I told you about that there's a big variety of animals, that the cats come here from many different homes across the nation, and that their life at the refuge is usually a pretty happy one. And so pretty much a big cat refuge is a place for a variety of animals who don't have anywhere else to go to call home. If you have any questions, this is my email, and these are my sources.